everybody, I am back. I've got a special guest with me, Tanner. Tanner was out of school this week, and so we decided to sit down and do a video. So we went to the BYU football alumni game a couple months ago. It was right after spring ball, so this is a little belated video. But we're big Cougar fans in our family, aren't we?
Yes.
Yes.
We're humongous.
We're humongous Cougar fans. So this year we decided to get our season football tickets back. I had season tickets down there for about 12 or 13 seasons before we had any kids, so it was easy to go. But then once we had kids, you guys were just babies, and it just made it kind of impossible to be able to go to the games because we didn't want to take babies to the Cougar games, and they were late, and we didn't think you guys would love it. But now that you and Zach are a little bit older,
maybe a little bit too much noise with all the
a little too
music.
much noise.
There probably is like 8 radios.
So
all the stadiums.
So we decided to let the tickets go, but we decided to get our tickets back. So I ended up joining the Cougar Club so we could get better opportunity to get better seats. Ticket demand is and they sent us that sticker. So.
Cool sticker.
Yeah, and so we did. We got some pretty fun seats. We're excited for that. So we've got a lot to look forward to in the fall. But after spring ball, they had the alumni flag football game, and so a bunch of former players came back. And I've never been to it, but I heard it was a ton of fun. So we decided to go down there. So I took Zach and Tanner down.
We got lots of autos. You can see this big picture in the back.
Yeah, we did. We met
cool.
We met a lot of former players.
Yeah. It was Navy. It was like the Navy jerseys versus the Royal jerseys.
Yeah,
I was cheering for the Royal jerseys.
Yeah,
because
so
I like Royal more.
So yeah, the BYU, they used to be kind of like a navy blue, but then they went back to their look of the 70s and 80s and 90s of the royal blue. So it was a ton of fun. There was a lot of former players there, and it was just super cool. Each of the boys, I just printed one of these up for each of the boys just so they could go get some autographs down there. You can see they did quite well. This is Tanner's. We got it in a frame, so he's got this up in his room. And I think one of the really awesome surprises was who we saw. We were just hanging out, getting some autographs before the game. And there were some good names on the roster. There's a handful of former NFL guys there.
There was like Riley Nelson, John Beck.
No, we didn't have John Beck. Max Hall was there. He played for the Cardinals. Max Hall,
Mitch Matthews.
Yeah, Mitch Matthews. But who came off the field right before the start of the game and you were able to get his autograph? I got him, but I got him later on. Why don't you show your helmet? Tanner had his helmet, and I'm like, holy cow.
Steve Young.
Steve Young was there. And so I was like, holy cow, that's Steve Young. So Tanner ran over there, and Steve Young signed your mini helmet.
And I also got my Steve Young on my hand.
Yeah, he had Steve Young sign his hand.
That
I was
was
like,
earlier.
oh my gosh.
That was later.
So, but yeah, Tanner.
And I also got Cosmo the Cougar.
Yeah, Cosmo the Cougar.
And I got...
I think that was David Nixon, I think. And he played in the NFL as well. So it was just a super fun night. I was able to, later in the evening, I was able to catch up and get Steve Young on my mini helmet as well. He was really getting swarmed by people. But he
also played in the game, even though he's like old.
Yeah, he did.
Probably too old to play now, but he's still good, even though he's grandpa now.
Yeah, he probably is grandpa age almost now, but he did. He went out there and
still good.
Threw a couple touchdowns. It was a ton of fun. Super fun night, and the players were so awesome. I mean, they were just before the game. You could meet them, talk to them, and like I say, the boys got a whole bunch of stuff signed. I took some photos down. I wanted to try to catch up to a few guys too.
And also, there was a couple of people named Tanner who played on BYU.
Oh, yeah.
We also got one of the Tanners who used to play on BYU.
Yeah,
and
Tanner.
I said, my name is Tanner too, and he just wrote Tanner.
He wrote Tanner, and then he put Tanner Baldery. Yeah, that was just a ton of fun. These guys were great.
And this mat is new.
Yeah, no, we've had the mat. We've had the mat in some videos already.
We did it in like a couple videos, but this mat is still
Yeah.
Brand new.
Yeah, still pretty new because we just recently switched our channel name over to the Card Squad, so we could.
Rock and Bot, now the Card Squad.
Now we're the Card Squad. So, but I was able to get some football cards signed while I went down there. Cody Hoffman was there, and our light's not great. There we go. Had that Silver Prism rookie of Cody Hoffman. Was able to get that signed. Also had just like a base, like a Bowman of Hoffman that I took down. Got that one done. Was able to get Steve Young on a card. Zach, our brother, my son, your brother, got that signed. And then I took some photos down. I wish I could have got this in an 8x10, but this is a 5x7. This is Brian Keel. He played for the New York Giants and the Redskins, and that's him holding up.
And also, don't you remember to turn it around?
He's holding, oh, I know. Yeah, he's holding up the 2007 Mountain West Champions Trophy.
And turn it around.
And then on the other side, this is Jake Heaps. He was with the Seahawks and Jets for a bit.
It's a magic trick.
He did transfer to Kansas after BYU. He didn't play all of his years, but that's him. I think that was the New Mexico Bowl MVP. He was in that game and got the MVP of the game, and that's him holding that trophy up. But he was there, so it's cool that he came back to BYU. He was really, really highly touted coming into college. He was a top recruit in the country, but unfortunately he didn't stick around and finish with us. This is gonna be kind of tricky to show. This is Manasseh Tonga. He was in the game, and he's one of my favorite former Cougar players.
Too big to.
Yeah, that one's a little big to show.
And this one probably isn't.
This is Fahu Tahi. He played for the Vikings in the NFL for a while also. This is kind of the era of the, I don't know. They had like one really good year wearing these jerseys, but we're very glad that they went back to the Royal and went back to the white helmets. But
we love the Royal.
We do love the Royal. Fahu Tahi was awesome, though. He was super fun to watch, so it was really cool to meet him. This is Brady Papinga. So if you watched the NFL, you probably...
Let's see if we can find his auto. Is that him? I think it's that.
Oh, I don't know if he's on... Yeah, he's on your picture.
Hey, look, there's Brady Papinga right there.
No, that's not him. But Brady Papinga won a Super Bowl with the Packers. He played in the NFL for
61.
Quite a while.
Where's
Brady Papinga on your... I'm sure you've got him on here somewhere, buddy, but...
He's probably somewhere.
Yeah, we'll have to look. We'll look later, buddy. We'll find it, but... Yeah, you guys...
I already know where Riley Nelson is, but he's kind of hidden.
He's not really in the picture. Yeah, there's Riley Nelson, and we'll show the Riley Nelson, the cool Riley Nelson photo we got here in a second. This is an awesome photo. I was glad to get this one. This is Mitch Matthews, and this was a game-winning Hail Mary touchdown that he caught from Tanner Mangum. This was the opening game of the year, and Taysom Hill got hurt in the game earlier. He had to leave, and Tanner Mangum came in. He was a freshman, and he came in and just threw this game-winning Hail Mary to Mitch Matthews. So he was really cool. Loved this photo, and he was awesome. So I was really happy to get that one signed. Now here comes the cool
Riley Nelson.
Yeah, this is Riley Nelson.
Cool play when he just scored a touchdown, and then the ref was just...
ref was signaling touchdown, and Riley Nelson jumped up and gave him a high five. So Riley Nelson loved that photo when he saw it. He was like, "Oh my gosh, that's awesome!"
Then he just wrote high five with three exclamation points.
Yeah, so he wrote high five and signed it. So we were really excited to get that one done too.
And we also got.
Do you know who this is, Tanner? Do you remember? Played for the Eagles.
Chad Lewis.
He played for the Eagles, and Chad Lewis is in the athletic department for BYU. But this was a really fun photo where he's just jumping right over the top of a guy. I thought that was pretty awesome. And Chad Lewis, obviously former Pro Bowler, played for the Philadelphia Eagles. He did play for the St. Louis Rams before that. Do you know who that is? Probably not, huh? Brian Logan.
Oh, yeah. Right.
So Brian Logan, he does a lot of the TV work for BYU football games. And he was a good player for BYU when he played there. So I saw he was gonna be in the game, and I thought, you know what, Brian Logan, he was a great Coug, so I'm gonna print a photo up for him. The next one, this is a humongous play, and I will apologize in advance to Bear Cards 34, Brian. He is a huge Utes fan. They've had scoreboard on us for
Utes and
for
the
a
Bears.
while. Yeah, Brian likes the Utes and the Bears, but Utah's had scoreboard on BYU for a while in recent history. BYU did win the last game against them.
U, and he's a B.
And then, okay, watch out, Tan. This is in the 2006, they call the rivalry game between Utah and BYU is called the Holy War. And BYU in 2006 was really, really good. They had John Beck, former Dolphin draft pick, as the quarterback, and Curtis Brown. They had some really awesome players. Their offense was just really good. And they had Brian Keel. They had a lot of really good players on that team. And they always would play Utah as the last game of the season. And this game was kind of going back and forth at the end, and Utah got the lead.
I know where he is on my thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there you go, Johnny Harleen on your picture. So anyway, last play of the game in the 2006 Holy War game, BYU had one play left, and they were down. And they were, like, in the red zone. They were probably, like, the 10-yard line or so. And John Beck just rolled out, and he was just looking for anyone, somebody, to get open. And you can watch this play on YouTube. I mean, this was just the craziest play. He was looking, and Johnny Harleen, the tight end, just kind of snuck out on the other side of the field and was just standing all alone in the end zone. And Beck threw it across his body all the way over to Harleen. No one was around him, and he just caught the ball on his knees, and BYU won that game. So that was just an amazing win. So cool. So
Harleen, he's like looking, and then he's just open in the middle of the field, no one guarding him.
Right in the end zone, he caught it. So Harleen was at the alumni game, so I definitely wanted to get that one. Wanted to get that one signed.
Johnny Harleen.
Johnny Harleen. So this is a cool one. This is Max Hall, and this was tough. He played for the Arizona Cardinals. He's from Arizona. And he didn't play in the NFL for a long time, but he is the winningest quarterback in the history of BYU, which when you look at the names, BYU's had Steve Young, Jim McMahon, Mark Wilson, Gifford Nielsen, Ty Detmer, just a ton of All-Americans. Max Hall is the most winningest quarterback in school history. So I wanted to get a BYU photo done, but then I just kind of liked this Cardinals photo. I thought this was pretty awesome. And I like to go see a Cardinals game every fall just because I go to Arizona every fall. So I printed this up and was able to get Max Hall to sign that. So happy to get that one. I got just a couple more photos and we'll wrap this up. This kind of getting into a long video here. This is Brandon Doman. He played for the 49ers in the NFL for a little bit, and he was the quarterback of the 2001 BYU team that they were undefeated well into the season, and then they lost a couple of games at the end, but they were hoping to be the original BCS Busters, but unfortunately it didn't work out for them. Luke Staley was the Doak Walker Award winner that year for BYU. Their offense was just insane, and Staley got hurt, and then they just lost a couple of games at the end there, but he is a legendary Cougar nonetheless. He was at the game, and I was really thrilled to add Brandon Doman's autograph to my collection because I was a big fan of his. And then the last...
Is everybody having fun in this video? Good.
Tanner, okay.
Because I'm having fun.
Are you having fun, buddy? Yeah. Okay, well, I don't... Hopefully there's some Cougar fans out there. We'll see. Maybe we can convert some people to being Cougar fans watching our video. But last photo I got to show, this is Curtis Brown. And for a while, he was the all-time leading rusher in school history, but that has since been passed a couple times. Harvey Unga broke that record, and then, oh god, I'm drawing a blank. It's been passed again. Jamal Williams, I believe, current NFL player, I believe, is the all-time rusher now. I will have to double check that, but Curtis Brown, he played briefly for like the Raiders. He didn't really stick in the NFL very long, but he was a great Cougar as well. He was on that 2006 team, and he was at the game, and I was able to get that photo signed. So that is all we've got. So that definitely got us hyped up for the season. Are you excited to go to the games?
Yes.
Yeah, me too. So hopefully we can get to a bowl game, and that's all we got. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go Cougs.
Go Cougs.
Go Cougs. Okay, we'll see you guys on the next video.